Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Monday, May 26. In Squiz Kids Today, New South Wales big flood cleanup, Norway's big boat wake-up call, Aussies kicking goals, and the scoop on penguin poop. That's what's making news kid style.
The Lowdown.
After the flooding rains comes the cleanup, and that's what thousands of families in New South Wales mid-north coast and Hunter regions were facing yesterday as floodwaters started to recede. Early yesterday, there were still emergency warnings active for some 100 areas in the flood zone, as communities cut off by floodwaters had food supplies flown in or transferred by boat across the sudden inland lakes that have sprung up all over the affected region. Meanwhile, a cow that was swept 20 kilometres downstream and into the ocean near Taree was making international headlines after washing up on an old bar beach. What a swimmer! Give that cow a swimming carnival ribbon already. And while we're at it, a swimming carnival ribbon also goes to Eddie the Echidna from Bribie Island in Queensland. Now, Eddie was found washed up on a beach in Caloundra on the weekend after having been washed out to sea by a high tide from his home on Bribie. Animal experts reckon Eddie used his long snout as a snorkel as he swam the more than 1 kilometre from the island to the mainland. He was yesterday resting and recovering at Australia's zoo. Crikey!
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Norway, in beautiful Scandinavia, where a man has woken up to find a cargo ship in his front yard. Johan Helberg from Trondheim lives on a fjord, which is a Norwegian lake. And on Thursday morning, he woke up to a neighbour ringing insistently on his doorbell. Now, Johan likes to sleep in, so he wasn't too excited about getting up to answer that door, but when he did, he found that a 135-metre-long cargo ship had run ashore right next to his house, missing it by only a matter of metres. Now, I've stuck a link to a photo of the unwanted visitor in today's episode notes. I mean, I'm a pretty good sleeper, but to sleep through a cargo ship crashing into your front yard in the middle of the night, that is a talent.
Sport time.
UK football has gone green and gold thanks to some brilliant Aussies making history last week. Former Socceroos coach Ange has done it again, guiding Tottenham Hotspur to their first trophy since 2008 with a 1-0 Europa League victory over Manchester United. The victory also gave Spurs their first European title since, get this, 1984. Ange said it best, "I always win things in my second year." And just like that, the Aussie coaching legend delivered. In Portugal, Arsenal's women pulled off a stunning 1-0 upset over Barcelona to win the UEFA Women's Champions League, thanks in part to a trio of Matildas. Caitlin Ford and Steph Catley starred on the field while Kyra Cooney-Cross celebrated off the bench with the Aussie flag and fans in red and white erupting. It's been 18 years since Arsenal last lifted the trophy, and now they're back on top in Europe.
Weird science.
Could a splatter of penguin poo be part of the planet's climate system? Scientists think it just might. A new study out of Antarctica suggests that penguin poo, known as guano, might play a role in creating clouds. What the what? You see, the guano releases a chemical called ammonia into the air, which can combine with gases from tiny ocean algae to form bigger molecules. While they're drifting around, water droplets in the air can attach to these molecules and voila, clouds. More clouds could mean cooler temperatures by blocking out sunlight. But clouds can also trap heat, so researchers aren't sure just yet what effect this might have on the Antarctic ice shelf. What's clear is that penguins are playing a big role in their environment, and as their numbers drop due to melting sea ice, even small shifts could have big consequences. It's a messy but mighty reminder of how connected everything on this planet is, and why studying even weird and stinky things is so important.
Time for the quiz.
This is a part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. What is the name given to Queensland's snorkelling echidna? His alliterative moniker is Eric the Echidna. Question number 2. Which team has Ange Postecoglou coached to victory in the Europa League? That would be the still celebrating Tottenham Hotspur. Question number 3. What is the scientific name given to the poo of seabirds, in particular penguins? That poop is known as guano.
Shout outs.
It's Monday, May 26. Today is National Sorry Day in Australia. Now, it's a day to remember the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children who were taken from their families, who are known as the Stolen Generations. It's a time to learn and to help build a better future together. It's also a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today and tomorrow. James from Heathcote, Rayanne from Wentworth Point, Lucy from Ivanhoe, Reese from Exeter, Sky from Bronte, Archie from West Footscray, Darcy from Perth, Leo from Googong, Luke from Camden, Ethan from the Vines, Elijah from Queanbeyan, Zoe from Leppington, Mrs McNabb from West Albury and Mrs Spillane from Bass Hill. And belated birthday shout-outs go to Amy from Glenmore Park, Ellie from Rowville, Ahan from St Ives and Thea from Ormiston. Classroom shout-outs today go to Class 2 Navy with Miss Brimfield at Santa Sophia Catholic College in Box Hill. Classes 2A and 2AH with Mrs Arter, Mrs Hallam and Mr Arnold at Eltham East Primary School. Class 3-4 Kangaroos with Miss Bircher and Mr Langdon at Ralston Public School. And Class 4RS with Mrs Rice at Cathedral Catholic Primary School in Bathurst. And a reminder, if your class wants to be in the draw for a chance to win a virtual visit from Bryce, get your classroom shout-out request in by the end of this week. We'll be announcing the winning classrooms early next week. Otherwise, don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and if you want to get into those classroom shout-outs, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or just fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow with a Squiz the World, and Amanda will be taking you on a trip to Jamaica. I wonder if we'll hear the birthday reggae tune. I love that music. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.